In fact, recording number 358, 378, 392 are three unique ones in the sense of explanations and technique and the science, which is extremely beneficial for from the viewpoint of understanding. All right, so I'm hoping you guys will practice it a few times, properly experience it for yourself, and follow the exact procedure. Okay, things will work. Things will absolutely work if you properly do exactly what is mentioned in the video. Yeah, let's go forward. Invocation to the Supreme God, to the Great Divine Father and the Great Divine Mother. Thank you for your priceless blessings, for your divine light, divine love, divine power, divine healing, guidance, mercy, help, and protection. Thank you to our great spiritual teacher, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great gods and goddesses, to all the great ones. We thank you for your great blessings, to our higher soul, to our divine spark. And we very humbly thank you for your great blessings. Thank you so much. All right. So be aware of the heart chakra and the crown chakra, everybody. Please verbalize along with me. Say, Lord God, thank you for filling my heart chakra and my crown chakra with tremendous substance of love. Again, say, Lord God, thank you for filling my heart chakra and my crown chakra with tremendous substance of love. Once again, Lord God, thank you for filling my heart chakra and my crown chakra with tremendous substance of love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, when the energy of or the substance of love usually comes, it feels like a tingling, beautiful sensation in the heart chakra. So this is for many people, but for those of you who are relatively more aware, and the energy of love when it comes into the heart chakra, it feels like an expanse. It's hard to describe in words what it feels because there is really no justification or no explanation, I'll be honest. But it's different kinds of feelings people sense. So when you invoke for this, be very aware of it. Okay, let's go forward. Be aware of the crown chakra, the thousand petaled symbolic lotus flower on top of your crown, facing upwards. Let's verbalize along, please. Or you can do it in your mind, that's completely okay. So I'm not the body, I'm not the emotions, I'm not the thought, I'm the thinker. I choose to think, but I'm not the thought. Thought is the byproduct, or thought is a product, rather. I'm not the thought. I'm not the mind. The reason we use the word mind is because mind is a veiler of what is real, right? So you say, I'm not the mind, you basically are saying that I don't um, subscribe to the version of reality shown by the mind. I exist beyond the mind. say I exist beyond the mind. I am not the mind. The reality which the mind shows to me is not the actual reality. It is only a field of learning and service. I am the soul. I am the soul. I'm a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine will. I'm connected and one with my higher soul. I'm connected and one with my higher soul. I'm connected and one with my divine spark. I am connected and one with God. I'm connected and one with all. This is the truth, regardless of the capacity of the brain to experience the truth. I am that I am. All right. Be aware of the heart chakra and the crown chakra, everybody. Please verbalize clearly and say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with awareness, with self honesty, the will to transform myself. Again, say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with awareness, with self honesty, and the will to transform myself. Lord God, thank you for blessing me with awareness, 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 self honesty, and the will to transform myself. One of the things which will happen as you move along the path, not immediately anytime soon, but much, much ahead on the path, will be unfolding of awareness of various planes of existence, which means, you, the soul, have multiple bodies, right? Physical body, etheric body, emotional body, mental body, so and so and so and so. At every rung of progress, different bodies will start. Of course, they're already working for you, but they will start coming into awareness. And it's almost like saying that there were objects already inside of around you, but the room was dark, so you couldn't actively see anything, even though the objects were there, and you could use them and all, but you couldn't see them. But you weren't aware of them much, right? Something like that. um, Things come into awareness when the awareness starts to rise in those bodies. So this is something which is very interesting, and also it's so how the Buddhist monks, for example, practice awareness is they live on the whole work for the entire day is to be aware. That's pretty much that. The more and more they become aware, they become aware of starting from the physical body, then they slowly move to the etheric, then the astral, then the mental, then the causal, buddhic, atmic, and some demonic. multiple sets of bodies, by the way, a human being has. So they practice awareness for hours and hours a day. You and I, we don't have that amount of time, obviously, but I'm giving you a brief gist of how awareness practice reveals to you presence of multiple bodies within your own constitution over a period of time as the time passes, right? There are advanced practices which can cut short this time, but they're not directly open to the public because imagine if you become aware that you're the higher soul, how would your life be if you're not very prepared to handle it? Um, anyway, so these are closely guarded teachings. They're not very open teachings. Yeah, you have to really understand that. Um, but it's very, very good to practice. If you've taken a Hatha Yoga, you know exactly what practice I'm talking about. But if you're not a practitioner of any specific form of meditation techniques, you can just practice awareness. For example, do some breathing exercise. Baba Ramdev are fantastic. That's you can do those, and then after about 5 minutes of those, then just practice awareness, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. But more importantly, be aware of the gap between the breath, gap between the breath, gap between the breath, gap between the breath, gap it. That is what you would need to practice to become to develop or cultivate more awareness. This is a remarkable feeling. Anyways, let's go forward. I'd like you to review your day yesterday and the day before, like past 2 days, and find out all the things that you did right. Your duties, your virtues, uh, things which are like which you said you would do and you rendered them. Everything that was done right, and or everything that was good for yourself and for others. For everything, pat yourself on the back. Think exhaustively. You have time. If for a certain situation your reaction was much more calm and composed, well, that's a very good thing. Be thorough. Don't miss a single good thing that you've done. Good thing or the right thing, virtuous thing. Calculate or focus everywhere. Your conversations, your thought process, your interaction with your own mind. Look everywhere. Your actions, everything. This, my friends, will build a very powerful, formidable, good self-esteem. It's very, 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 very important to practice what we're doing right now. And in the way that I'm telling you also. Please be thorough. Now try and reflect on things that weren't very good, like your emotional outbursts or your verbal, like miscommunication, things that you could have done better, um, where you needed help but you didn't ask, or you said, or like you promised that you will do something but you didn't do. You broke your virtues. Maybe you lied. Maybe you distorted the perception of other people. Maybe you were lazy. You were addicted to your phone. You could have done so much more if you weren't addicted. You were constantly complaining. There are hundreds of things. Go over it. Yeah. Investigate and in your mind very clearly formulate what could you have done if to substitute whatever happened. Yeah. Be very thoroughly investigative. All right. So I hope you figured a few things out, which I'm also hoping you will put to implementation when the right time comes, and you will not shy away from, doing things that are right. Right. Okay. Imagine the sun in front of you. Please verbalize along. Be aware of the heart and the crown chakra. Say to this, verbalize, okay? To the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities, elementals, and tendencies of anger, cruelty, injury, criticism, hatred, malice, irritation, violence, rage, and revenge from my entire system. Please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. Thank you. Verbalize. To the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities, elementals, and tendencies of lust, greed, attachments, domination, and poverty from my entire system, and please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. Thank you. Next, verbalize. To the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities, elementals, and tendencies of lying, pretending, distortion, manipulation, ego, pride, low self esteem, insecurities, prejudice, self delusion, jealousy, enviousness, and guilt from my entire system. Please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. Thank you. Next, verbalize to the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities, elementals, and tendencies of procrastination, laziness, addiction, obsession, and excessiveness of all types from my entire system thoroughly. And please sacrifice all of this to the great Sun God. Thank you. Next, verbalize to the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities, elementals, and tendencies of stress, emotional trauma, fear, anxiety, depression, pent up emotions, doubts, and resentments from my entire system, and please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. Thank you. We invoke for blessings, everybody. Be aware of the heart and the crown chakra. Be very conductive. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with loving kindness and non injury in my thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. Please bless me with patience, understanding, tolerance, mercy, compassion, and inner forgiveness. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with the virtue of generosity and non stealing. Please bless me with a compassionate, generous heart that I may give and share to those in need. Thank you also for blessing my life with abundance, with wealth, and with riches. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with with clarity and sharpness of mind. Please bless me with accurate perception and correct expression, that I may have humility, objectiveness, and good self-esteem. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with one-pointedness and constancy of aim and effort. Please bless me with an iron will and inner power to do great things. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with moderation and non-excessiveness, so that I may live a balanced and prosperous life. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with peace, power, prosperity, and purpose in my life. Thank you. Say, Lord God, I'm very, very grateful to you for all these priceless blessings, and I absorb them thoroughly, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually absorb them. So be it, so be it, so be it. That's your closing invocation. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for your great blessings. Thank you so much. To our great spiritual teacher, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great gods and goddesses, to all the great, great ones, we incredibly humbly thank you for your great blessings. We thank you, thank you. Everyone, Namaste, take care, see you, tata, bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Have fun. I hope you're feeling lighter, so much more lighter, and have a great, great day. See you. Bye bye. Namaste. Take care.